chill on a lot. Folk looking like them niggas not doing a lot. Niggas wanna get mixed in the pot. Knowing me and bro, nigga, we heard green a lot. Try this, we can take off your top. Niggas making money rich, man, it's got it gone bar.
Ice on me is crystal clear, but my heart keep feeling froze. Don't know how I made it here, but my tears keep falling. Yeah, I want a mansion cap just for my mama. I'm getting this money, I'm putting my all. I bought a Jordan, I don't pass the rod. I hit the T with the money call. Going to six, so they keep me a stick. But I lost my bro, so my tears keep falling. If you can't find no passion to get wayward, then you must not really want. It's not easy to deal with the shit that I do in my life. Go get us, we had to get up and grind. I want young, it's self-made. My so cold, just like SJ. My first lit memory, I ran from the J. Don't let me let just another I'm on the way. Watch my back, cut, try to take my place. I just wish I could go back to the old days. I ain't wanna go back to my old ways. No, that show, no flow in the air, then it's really slow. Biology, honest, I play for the Bucks.
I got enough sauce. I am the sauce.
Paint the pictures, trying to form an image, trying to pull it all together and just see the bigger picture. Trying to think up all the box, still within the border. Got a lot of goals in mind, I gotta manifest it. Cause if I don't, got a chance to fold it up and I can't do that. I can't go back to them sets, I got a dream to chase. I'm praying for them better days, I'm praying for them master.
Damn, Daddy!
You good? How you doing? You good?
Yes, sir. Long time no see, bro.
Peace.
Got my seat upgraded to the front. What's at the back of the back?
I'm trying to get the image of you out of me.
Thank you for taking the time, to come out and network with us and take part in this event. We're just amazed at the turnout. So I'll pass it over to Ebony.
Okay, perfect. Is the printing house. The printing house, also commonly known as TPH, is responsible for all of the branded stuff you see in front of you. TPH is... Oh, everybody? Can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody said that you couldn't hear. So TPH is a great partner. Typically with all brands, they help you with all elements of growth. So they help you with your brand identity, they help you with the marketing aspect, sometimes they help you with the design, and then they help you with the fulfillment. Anytime you have something great happening, things always go left, right? And yesterday we realized that all of our signs weren't gonna come in. And so then I just called up my nearest TPH, and then they just did it. They are a great partner, and today we have a representative from TPH. Her name is Rita.
You guys got something printed by a brand and thought, wow, I'm gonna keep this. Like a tote bag, which you will receive today, or you have received today. How did that make you feel? You felt valued, you felt seen, and you felt remembered. That's the power of print. We're living in the most digital moment in history, and that's why more than ever that touch, that feel is so important. People are so busy fighting the algorithm. Why not create something that people are going to remember you by?
I've actually never seen this before. It's so sick.
Right? What's my
And the topic is impact and influence, as you guys all know. And another thing about me in securing the bag is that I'm trying to practice saving my money. Anybody else trying to save more money these days? Yes, it's not just about securing it. A big part of securing it is how much you can keep. So I don't pay for Wi-Fi on the planes, okay? And on this particular plane ride, it was like 28 to 30 hours of just being in the air. So I had a lot of time to think about this word impact, but no Google definition, no chat GPT, just me and my thoughts. Secure. It just isn't, right? Kai Sanat, my boyfriend's here, we've been watching a lot of streamers lately, and Kai Sanat always says, not all money is good money. It's not everything that you see that you need to dip your hand into. And one thing about impact and your identity is that you want to make sure at the end of the day, Whenever you've built what you've built, you can look at it and have your identity and your integrity in place, right? It's so often that we build things just for the sake of building it, but then there's no authenticity to what we've built. I went to McMaster University, and when I was there, I had to code switch like nothing else. Literally, I could not be myself in that space. So when I decided to start Gallivant, I decided enough of that. If you read the captions on Gallivant, it's me talking because I wanted to create a business that was authentic to who I am. Now, when you create something that's authentic to who you are, you create opportunity for the people who are like you to find you. And when they find you, they can then support you and purchase your products or whatever it is that you offer to the community. So that's why it's so important that we stay authentic to who we are as we create. Now, when you come to know yourself, you might feel yourself, and I love that for us. But then you'll get into a community space. Like this week, I went to a university, and I was sitting at a table with people who looked nothing like me, talked nothing like how I talk. We didn't even eat the same food, but they went for on the menu. I was like, I don't even know what that is. But I had to remind myself in that moment that I belonged there. Just because you know yourself doesn't mean imposter syndrome is not going to come up as you seek to build impact. But the thing about imposter syndrome is that a reminder, we have to use it as a reminder that we are stepping into new territory. New territory doesn't mean that you don't belong there, but it means you're stretching and it means you are growing. What you want to do, it's also about the weight. People should feel you doing this work. Move like it matters because it does. Thank you guys so much.
Hey guys, how you guys doing? Give it up for Marjan and Ebony. The food is really good. I'm still very full. Clap for me, girl. You love me now. A little bit of there and that.
DJ, do you understand what a little bit of there and that means? Oh, okay.
I'll do reggae. Okay.
Yeah. You don't look sure. Give me something you're sure. Let's go to R&B. Let's go R&B. Let's actually go back to Chris Brown. Let's go back to Chris Brown. But don't play Grass is Greener. Thank you very much.
Excuse me, miss, I saw you from across the room. Say out. Don't know your name, but excuse me, miss, I need a back there for you. I got you if you here with me, oh baby. Let's show you get on. And the floor was ours. I said, I don't really care. Don't worry about it, because 1, 2 step. 1, 2 step. But if the music is moving too fast, I'm tired. Don't be a little closer, cause it's something about you that makes me wanna say out.
Okay, so my name is Ebony, and I'm going to walk you through storytelling, which is very different from what I usually do because I usually just talk about numbers. Our speakers so far have been extremely compelling and amazing. And I want you to know that every time my husband and I craft these events, we really do put a lot of time into making sure the people that you hear from are great. So, without further ado, before I get started, I would like to call my husband up here. I'm not looking because I never told him I'm going to do that. But I just wanted to call him up here really quickly. We can give him a round of applause. So, my husband, this is part of my story, right? I wake up in the middle of the night and say we should have an event. And he says it's 45 days and we shouldn't do it. And he goes along with my foolishness. And look at the room.
Nice. Listen, when she gave me the timeline for this event, I was hitting my head against the wall. Because I'm like, listen, there's so many different things going on at the same time. How are we gonna do this? But we pulled through, we got it done. We got all of you amazing people in the building. Let's go, come on. Yeah, so.
Cookies are for closers. He is a dreamer. And he is built that way. So when crafting your story, the first thing that, and I know that some of you aren't writing, but take notes. I want you to think about what your story is. And I'm going to do something that's unscripted, and I'm just going to see if it works in the room. But I want you to think about what your story is. What are the pivotal moments in your life that make you you? Monique is an introvert. The other day we did these group shots. Shout out the team for those headshots so that, they're like, I'm trying to get to where you are. But the story that you craft is important because what you tell our community is what they continue to spew. It's like a virus. And if you continue to tell the community that life is so hard and groceries are so expensive, that's just what they're going to live. Life is kind of hard. Groceries are kind of expensive. There's $20 on the floor outside. I don't know. Pick it up. Change the story. Change the narrative. So, as I wrap up my talk, I'm going to do something spontaneous. We have entrepreneurs from Delta Family Resource Centers here. And we didn't know who Delta is. That will be in the link that's sent to you. But I'm actually going to pick on Gwen. Yes. Because Gwen, if comfortable, has this powerful story. And Gwen could have taken her story and honestly been so bitter. Gwen could have taken this story and said, you know what? I'm not doing nothing. I don't want to talk to you about this subject. Don't ask me nothing. And Gwen is the first business of its kind to help women avoid, deal with, and thrive in a situation that was borderline traumatic for her. So, Gwen, in 1 minute, this is going to be a challenge. Give us an elevator pitch. What's your story?
Hi, everyone.
Hello. Hey, Gwen.
So initially, I actually started a business for shoes, which is kind of funny. But as I was going through life, I decided to switch my business. In 2023, I had a stillbirth where I lost my daughter at 26 weeks actually. And it's interesting because God works in such incredible ways because my sister got pregnant 4 months after I lost my baby. So going through supporting her and grieving at the same time, I realized that not only that people who are grieving need help, but mothers need help. People who are going through health problems need help. So I decided to create the first business that supports moms and people in recovery at home, where they have chefs come in, they have meals delivered, they have in-home cleaning, where they would help with everything in the house. And something that I think a lot of people need is connection. So I've created a division that helps with companionship. So whether it's just coming in and holding space for you, we do that. We also come in and just talk to you, see how you're doing, do check-ins. We also have virtual check-ins. And that companion will help you with like a dog. You can't go for a walk when you're depressed. They'll bring you with that dog, make sure that you're getting some fresh air. And just kind of check on you, make sure that you're okay, make sure your well-being is okay, and know that you're not alone, because I feel like everybody deserves a village, regardless of how they go.
This isn't about what you build, it's about who you build it with. So today he is diving into how to strengthen your network through your network and why deep connection always outweighs surface level clout. So let's give it up for Junior Ofori, please.
Thank you so much. How you guys doing?
Good.
first things first, I really want to give it back to Ebony and Marjan for doing this amazing event. Because it's tough to host an event. And the fact that they've been doing this for quite some time, you guys have been killing it. I want to really give it back to you guys first off. My first time coming to you guys' event was, I think it was 2021. And I saw it from a random ad. And I just walked in. And here we are, almost 4 years later, and look what you guys have done and what you guys have built in the community that you guys have. I really want to give it back to you guys. Let's give it up to them. All right, guys, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. My story is very simple. My name is Junior Ofori, owner of Alpha Pack Financial, chairman of Alpha Pack Foundations, and the new author of this book, Popularities of Sport. If you guys know the end of this phrase that I'm about to say, I want you guys to say it with me. I'm gonna need some participation. Is that okay? Yeah. If you're with me, say aye. Aye. Okay. It's not what you know, it's who you know. Show me your friends and I'll show you who you are. Your net worth is your net worth. You see, what's crazy about all of those statements is they tell you something very, very important. That we are a sum of the relationships that are in our life. A lot of times people sleep on that, but it's very, very important to build and cultivate these relationships. There's one idea that I want you guys to get when we leave here. Good relationships form good families. Good families form good communities. Good communities is what ultimately forms good countries or good companies. Does that make sense? Yes. And the thing about having good relationships is a lot of people think that it's difficult. The first step to having a good relationship is looking yourself in the mirror. Are you that person?
You're one relationship away from changing your life. That's important. I think the theme that we've seen is building that community, building connection. Okay, so let's make sure we remember that. I like that hat. Make men pray again. Oh, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna need one of those. I need one of those.
The hats are also for sale.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, so lovely speakers. I'm gonna ask.
Well, I kind of just said it. But one thing that I can say is it seems like overall the morale of the city has changed. I know last year was a tough year for everybody. We're all feeling the changes of the economy. But one thing that I've kind of heard consistently is everybody saying, this summer, I'm outside. This summer, I'm outside. All right, be outside. But make sure you're networking with a purpose. Make sure you're moving forward. Make sure you're getting numbers. Make sure you're truly connecting. And that's what I want.
I'm taking what you said because I am that person. Networking is a lot for me. As you said, I'm kind of, I didn't know I was an introvert, but that makes sense. For me, I would say to everyone in the room, you are enough exactly who you are right now. There is so much vision that you all have to create impact. And sometimes the vision can be daunting and you could feel like you have to become another version of yourself before you can step into that. But there is community that is waiting for you to walk into your purpose. So start now.
I love what both of them had to say. I think for me, the biggest thing that I really want people to take away is believing in yourself. Like, you are the asset, you are the engine in which everything starts with. You can come across the opportunities, you can go to the networking events, you can read 1,000 books, but if you don't believe in you, you're never going to do anything. You're not going to get started. You're not going to take the leaps and the movements that you need to get to where you need to be. So it all starts with just trusting in yourself and knowing who you are. Know that, you know what, I'm that dude, I'm that girl, and acting accordingly. So that's definitely my message.
I think I'm gonna steal from all. Isn't it great when you blast sometimes? I would just say ditto, honestly. Like, you are in control of your story. Really work to figure out what that looks like. Tell the story that you want your children, their children, your grandchildren, or godchildren to live. And redefine what community means, what it looks like for the future. Because the power is within us. We are some of the strongest people on earth. And that's why they try to take the power away from us. So craft that story strong and end strong.
That was a sick event though, eh?
Yeah, it was nice though.
I didn't know you were gonna be there, bro.
Bro, I didn't know you were gonna be there, bro. I've been seeing this guy since Ottawa, yo.
If I didn't have work, I would have been there much earlier still, but I had work still.
It's alright, we made it happen.